Hey, what is going on? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video, and in this video we'll be covering the top 10 shooting guards in 2K21 Myteam. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, all that wonderful stuff, and I want you guys to comment down below who's the favorite shooting guard that you guys have currently used in the game. Honestly, there aren't too many that I'm really feeling some type of way about, so personally don't have one, but it probably will be this Dominique Wilkins once I win this bid that I threw up on him for some XP. So without further ado, let's hop into the guy that we have at the number 10 spot, and that's gonna have to be my guy Ruby Ray Allen. Now, if I'm being honest, this list was probably the hardest to put together. I feel like with PGs, there's a pretty set in stone tier to them. With small forwards, same way. With power forwards, with centers, kind of, but with shooting guards, it's just really wishy-washy, and we haven't gotten too many strong picks. But one guy that is consistently on everybody's squad that actually wants to compete and do well is Ray Allen. And that's just because Ray Allen is 6'5" and is an absolute shooter. Ray Allen's base is beautiful this year, and you just can't deny it. Also, it's a nice 85 dropping layup, and I'm not gonna lie, this Ray Allen finishes better at the paint than I actually expected him to do, which is kind of massive for him, so big ups to Ray Allen for that. He also has an 86 mid-range, a 93 3-point shot, 66 driving dunk, which is why I say he's finishing better than you would expect him to, because 66 is actually really solid. We have a decent perimeter defense of 84. Now, the one thing that hurts Ray Allen is his upgradable badges, and I will show you guys that, and his pretty slow speed. But Ray Allen comes with 9 gold badges, including a Deadeye and range extender, which you just... hats off. You gotta love it. I mean, there's some of the best badges in the game. Off catch, this Ray Allen is probably one of the best cards that I've used in the entire game. And then if we check his upgradable badges, he does have some pretty solid picks, like Contact Finisher. You know, he has good ones, Giant Slayer, Pro Touch, Facility Finisher, but he already has most of the shooting badges, so you really can't upgrade anything too crazy over there. And he can't get any sort of defensive badges, so it does hurt him there as well. So while Ray Allen is amazing, he definitely barely cracks into the top 10 because I just couldn't find anybody else that I liked above this Ray Allen card. Coming in at number 9 is a card from the exact same clutch set, and it is Amethyst Michael Jordan, who is just a beast, man. 6'6", and the reason that I like this Michael Jordan is just because he fits the rim running aspect, and there's one massive negative actually that I've realized about this Michael Jordan card, as well as a few others, and that is he doesn't have quick first step. Now, I'm going to check this one badged out a little bit because definitely makes a difference. And you can see this one has a pretty bad shoot with a 93 driving layup. He has a good 85 mid-range, 69 3-point shot. My personal recommendation is throw a 3-point shoe on this Jordan. Then you can get that up to a 72. Clutch coach boost, you can get that up to a 76. And then if you have somebody with Hall of Fame floor general, you can get that up to an 80, which is a pretty solid 3-point shot for an MJ card, and actually makes it so he's a decent threat out there. Also has a 93 dropping dunk, which is awesome. Speed boost off rip, 92 perimeter defense, a nice 84 steal, and he's super quick as well, which you got to love. Also has some really solid badges. Fast break finisher is massive, and 12 gold badges he comes with off rip, but my guy here did add one, and he comes with bronze clamps, which I'm pretty sure is not a badge you can actually upgrade on this Michael Jordan, which is pretty sad, but it is what it is. Now, he also has some really solid ones that you could upgrade. You know, Giant Slayer definitely is a pretty decent one to throw in, and Pick Dodger is definitely something that you would want to upgrade. But other than the really rim running aspect and the occasional mid-range that you can provide with some slight defense, this Michael Jordan doesn't give you too much. Really, again, you're picking this Michael Jordan up to just cheese inside, and that's really about it. You don't care about shooting, nothing like that. And while this Michael Jordan card is great, I don't really recommend him to too many people to actually put on your squad. Coming in at number 8, we have Amethyst Allen Houston, a card so far that has stood the test of time and is still in the top 10 of shooting guards, in my personal opinion, because he has the Ray Allen jump shot base at 6'6", and his stats are just better than Ray Allen. You can see we have an 82 post which is nice, 93 mid-range, 92 3, which is beautiful. Now, he can't really dunk, which is why he's below the guy that we have at next, and can't speed boost off rip, and his defense is very lackluster, but he's actually pretty quick, actually faster than Ray Allen, and has some really solid badges. 1 Hoff being slippery off ball, you gotta love that. We have 20 gold badges on my guy here, all of which are amazing. Range extender, hot zone 100 green machine, flexible release, deadeye, just a beautiful. And then if we check out his upgradable badges, we can also, move that pick dodger up to silver or gold if we wanted to, as well as some other ones that might help us out in the long run, just with occasional things like Pro Touch, Unpluckable, massive badge to add. Floor General ain't even a bad shout, and Handles for Days. If you put something where this Allen Houston can speed boost, Handles for Days and Unpluckable are actually some pretty nice badges to add to him. But the main thing about this Allen Houston is, yeah, he's going to be one of the best shooters in the entire game and probably going to get you at least 4 to 5 threes a game. But he really can't play too much defense, so he might be letting up just as many baskets. So it's a tit for tat, what do you want thing with this Allen Houston card. But you can't deny he's still one of the best shooters in the entire game. Coming in at the number 7 spot, we have Amethyst Kobe Bryant. Again from the clutch set, they just got to chuck in these shooting guards at us in these clutch sets. And this Kobe Bryant is actually a really solid card. 6'6", has a nice mid-range of a 87, which is really solid. 83 3-point shot, 88 driving dunk with this shoe, which is pretty solid. Even has a good post fade of an 82 as well. We have good ball handle. He can speed boost off rip, so adding a ball handle shoe isn't necessary, but pretty solid defense, 80 steal and perimeter, and he's really quick, really nice there. We have 2 Hall of Fame badges. We have 2 Hall of Fame badges on this card, but only one that actually comes with him, and that is Volume Shooter. Also, a bunch of gold badges, but he only comes with 11. But obviously, we look at these cards as their badged out versions, and you can add so many things to this Kobe Bryant that just make him absolutely insane. Like, obviously, Hall of Fame pick dodger is huge. Now, he only has gold clamps, which does suck, and hot zone 100. You can see this guy's actually badged out with every possible badge you could put on Kobe, which is massive. Like, actually really nice. But the main thing that hurts Kobe is he doesn't have any form of quick first step, just like the other guys we've had on this list. So it's a little bit tough, but I do think that with the correct things, you could make this Kobe Bryant an absolute beast of a card. Coming in at the number 6 spot, we have Amethyst Michael Cooper, who is just an absolute demon, and I don't feel like people are giving Michael Cooper the credit that he deserves, because 6'5" at the 2 is absolutely gorgeous. Now, obviously, he's lacking a little bit the offensive overall that maybe you're wanting out of your shooting guard. Maybe you're trying to score some buckets, and that's fine. But Michael Cooper is that perfect kind of 3-and-D shooting guard to add to your team. You can see he has an 80 mid-range, 83 3-point shot. He even has an 84 driving dunk. Like, come on. Michael Cooper can do it like that. Now, he's not going to be able to speed boost and do that wonderful stuff, but has a 95 perimeter defense and an 85 steal. Also some pretty solid speed. And then Hall of Fame clamps off rip when you buy the card. This Michael Cooper, one of the best defenders in the game. Also has a gold catch, corner specialist, pickpocket, pick dodger, interceptor. Like, come on, he's just a clamp god. You gotta love it. Then, if we check the upgradable badges, again, like everybody else, we got some really solid ones that we can add to him. And the great thing about this Michael Cooper is he can get every single playmaking badge added to him. So, if you want quick first step, go ahead, add it onto your Michael Cooper. Can also add hot zone hunter and green machine, tight handles if you wanted to. But what I would recommend doing for this Michael Cooper is, because we can't speed boost, I would probably add a Giant Slayer, a quick first step, and hot zone hunter on there, just because those are some of the best ones to add. If you wanted to sub out Giant Slayer for contact finisher, it would perfectly make sense, but you gotta add that quick first step, and it's gonna make Michael Cooper an absolute demon. When badged out correctly, this guy is going to be amazing, and it's crazy to me that he's being slept on at the moment. But pick up Michael Cooper, try him out. Absolute beast. Coming into the number 5 spot is Pink Diamond Brandon Roy. Now, honestly, I wasn't too big of a fan when I used this Brandon Roy card, just because his defense is just god awful, but his offense is just out of this world, that it kind of makes up for it. Now, Brandon Roy has a 94 driving layup, also has that 84 post fade, which is amazing, 93 mid-range, 82 3-point shot. He has the Treyberg base, which is gorgeous, and some nice dribbling moves. The dunking is obviously insane. He can speed boost off rip, but the defense really is just non-existent, and his speed is actually pretty good. Now, the thing that holds this Brandon Roy back from being anything higher is a 60 driving and 60 flashy dunk tendency. 2K, you gotta give love back to Brandon Roy. If my guy has a 95 driving dunk, like, come on. He's got to have at least a 90 when it comes to driving dunk tendency. It makes sense. But other than that, when it comes to his badges, he has 5 of them Hall of Fame, which you gotta love. Relentless finisher, contact finisher, fast break finisher, clutch shooter, and ice in veins, and 16 gold badges as well that help out in basically everything. 13 silver, 4 bronze, and then you can see if we check his upgradable badges as well, there's again some really quality ones we can add. You can add so many defensive badges to this Brandon Roy guard that make him insane, except for clamps, which is like the biggest one that you would want. So you can make him a pretty solid defender, but if I'm being honest, your defensive badges are much more worth keeping and saving. But nonetheless, if you want somebody that's going to come in and purely score, Brandon Roy's your guy, and he's going to do it great. Coming in at the number 4 spot, we have one of my favorite cards in my team, Manu Ginobili. Every time we get a Manu card, I absolutely love him, and I low-key have been seeing people splash out with this Manu Ginobili. 6'6", absolutely gorgeous, and you can see his stats are just beautiful. 96 driving layup, and 94 midi, 88 3-point shot, just gotta love it. 70 driving dunk, he can speed boost off rip. Some pretty solid defensive stats. They're not great, but you know, they're not horrible. And we got some good speed as well. Manu Ginobili, 5 Hall of Fame badges. Acrobat, consistent finisher, fancy forward, pro touch, and slithery finisher. Also 15 gold, like solid. 10 silver, also solid, and 5 bronze badges as well, including clamps. And I think this person may have put brick wall on Manu Ginobili. I don't think that 2K would give him it off rip, but you know what? I'll check. I'll check right here real quick. Yeah, they did not give Manu Ginobili worm or brick wall, but whoever has this card did, which is interesting. So he doesn't come out with those extra badges. I was capping, but this is what one would look like if you correctly badged Manu Ginobili out. You would have 7, I guess, Hall of Fame badges, quick first step, and clamps. Major upgrades to Manu Ginobili that honestly kind of make him a demon. You can see we have pickpocket, we have intimidator, which is massive, downhill, tight handles, you know, all the wonderful things to help with this Manu Ginobili out. Really just be a god. And I feel like this is why Manu Ginobili can just be the absolutely insane card. The only thing that he is missing is range extender. Again, I've seen some people that don't like his release, but I absolutely love it. I think it's nice. I think it's smooth. It just works well. So once you get used to it, I think you can definitely get it down and make this Manu Ginobili just an absolute demon. Coming in at the number 3 spot, we have Diamond Latrell Spight. Now, Latrell Spight is obviously great as a small forward, but you don't want to be running a 6'5" small forward. Run him at the 2. And with Latrell Spight, there's one thing that makes this card absolutely insane is you can upgrade every single badge that you would want to. So this, you know, Latrell Spight is just an open canvas for you to do what you want. He can have any badge gold, any badge Hall of Fame, anything that you would want to do with him, you can do, and I think it makes him amazing. He already comes with 5 Hall of Fame badges: Contact, Relentless, Slithery Finisher, Green Machine, and Hot Zone Hunter, all of which are great. Good finishing badges. Solid shooting badges to have. Obviously, I know people hate steady, but he's got it, so there's really nothing you can do, and most cards do at this point. You can also add Deadeye if you wanted to. You gotta add a range extender onto my guy to really make him a killer. Get that quick first step up to gold. And then he also has, just on top of it, the 89 midi, 86 3-point shot. We got a 90 driving dunks, really solid defense. He's super quick as well. The tendencies are a little bit iffy, but the hard foul is funny because he did choke out his coach. And then our signature animations, jump shot 4, one of my favorite in the entire game. We have some really solid dribbling animations, and overall, Latrell Spight is just a beast, man. Check him out, try him out. I really don't think I would recommend locking him in, but if you've already done it and you're on your way to the guy that we have at number 1, I guess it would make sense if you want to give Latrell Spight a try. Coming in at the number 2 spot is a card that I picked up throughout the course of this video, Dominique Wilkins Pink Diamond. Now, Dominique Wilkins, you can see a 99 offensive overall, and when badged out, this Dominique Wilkins is insane. Obviously, he's 6'7" as a small forward, but he can play the 2, which is, honestly, if you can play him at the 2, play him at the 2. He's got a 92 driving layup, which is great, 92 midi, 83 3-point shot, which is really solid. Overall, amazing finishing at the basket. One of the best slashers that you could have in the entire game. He can speed boost beautifully. Overall, solid defense. There's nothing that's like absolutely standout, but everything is still pretty good. We have solid rebounding and super nice speed. We'll be like, come on, look at him. 90 speed, 84 speed ball, and a 90 acceleration. Now, we have 5 Hall of Fame badges: Acrobat, Fancy Footwork, Fast Break Finisher, Showtime, and Celebrity Finisher. This one has 24 gold badges that are on him, which I can show you guys all, right here, including, Pro Touch, Flexible Release, Green Machine, Hot Zone Hunter, all the wonderful things you're going to want to add. Silver Clamps, which you can upgrade to gold, and you definitely should. But Dominique Wilkins, the one thing that is big about him is he does not have quick first step off rip, but you can add it to him throughout the course of all of the wonderful things that you're doing right there, as you can see, which is massive, as well as Unpluckable and Range Extender, all things that you probably are going to want to add to your Dominique Wilkins to just capitalize on how amazing he is. You could also add a Handles for Days if you wanted to really just make him a beautiful Intimidator. Just some great badges that you can upgrade onto Dominique Wilkins and just make him an absolute killer. His animations are still pretty solid, and he has some really nice dribbling as well. And again, this Dominique Wilkins is one of the best slashers in the entire game, so he perfectly fits the meta while still being able to hop out and hit the occasional 3-ball really nice with this pretty solid release. So Dominique Wilkins, easy selection for me personally at the number 2 spot. And last but not least, you guys knew he was going to be at number 1. Pink Diamond Dr. J. 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. Like, oh my god. Like, Jesus. 7 Hall of Fame badges: Acrobat, Contact Finisher, Fancy Footwork, Fast Break, Lob City, Relentless, Showtime. You know he's going to be an absolutely insane person at the basket. Also, all the defensive badges are just beautiful: Clamps, Intimidator, Pick Dodger. He just gives you everything gorgeous at the beginning. We have an 84 shot mid, 83 shot 3, which may be a little low to some people for the number 1, but he's got the Rudy Gay jump shot base, which is one of the best in the game, and that Pro 5 moving behind the back, like, oh my god, Jesus. 80 standing dunk, 95 driving dunk, absolutely gorgeous. Again, one of the best slashes in the game. I would probably say that Dr. J is the best slasher in the game, and Dominique may come in there close at number 2. 85 ball handle. Again, that's really easy to remedy. You can get a +1 on ball handle anytime you want. Amazing defense with a 90 perimeter, which is just beautiful. Super solid speed, 94 speed, 86 speed with ball, and a 94 acceleration, which is just gorgeous. Now, the thing you're going to have to do is you have to add quick first step onto Dr. J to get him to be this number 1 best card. You have to add Hot Zone Hunter, and you have to add Range Extender minimum. Like, those are cards that you have to add at the minimum to make sure that he's going to be the best he can be. Other things that you could add to him: Interceptor, absolutely amazing. Unpluckable, an amazing badge as well. Heart Crusher, I've seen a lot of people say that they do want to add to him, and that's great too. Deadeye, another great one. Green Machine, Flexible Release. There's a bunch of great badges you can add to this Dr. J to make him absolutely gorgeous. But the key 3 that you do really have to add, I said key 3, but isn't it like 2? Yeah, key 2 are Quick First Step. Oh no, it's 3. I was lying. Quick First Step, Hot Zone Hunter, and Range Extender. Add those, and you're in good shape for Dr. J to absolutely take over any game that you're in. Let me know what you guys thought about this list down in the comment section below. Like I said, this top 10 shooting guards list was probably one of the hardest that I did have to put together. Just so many cards that, to me personally, are pretty lackluster, so that number 10 spot was pretty hard to decide. So if you guys don't agree with it, I can understand. Subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 10K, almost there, slowly working our way up. Make sure you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next video.